Ali, I just talked to a U.S. government official who tells me the full name of this individual who allegedly tried to light an explosive powder on his leg. His name is Umar Farouk Abdul Muttalab. He was born on December 22nd of 1986. He is a Nigerian citizen. According to this U.S. official, his name does appear in a U.S. government database. However, as this individual explains it, there's sort of a triaging that goes on, and the most serious people, the people who are committed terrorists, are put in the top category. Those are the people you'd find in the no-fly list. And then there are people with softer and softer connections. This individual appeared to be somewhere fairly far down in the list of people to be concerned about. The U.S. government official I spoke to wasn't aware of specifically what information they had about this individual, but they said the sort of thing that might get you into this category was your cell phone number showed up someplace suspicious, or your email, something like that. But this individual said that he has seen no evidence indicating that this person was a hardcore trained member of al-Qaeda. No evidence that that is the case. Frankly, they're trying to do a lot of investigation now to figure a little bit more about the networks, of course, that he is involved in. This person also says that he has been doing a lot of reading of some of the traffic, voice and email traffic within the federal government this evening. And this individual tells me that it's his understanding that this individual, this Nigerian man, did not go through secondary screening when he went through the Amsterdam airport. Amsterdam, of course, a very high security airport, a city that there is great concern about, an airport where they usually take a very careful look, particularly at flights coming to the U.S.
Umar Farouk Abdul Muttalab was 23 years old and a Nigerian national. We now have that confirmed. Do you know if he's been charged with anything and where he's being held?
No. You know, as my understanding is that he is still in the hospital. I do not have any information about charges at this point in time, Ali.
All right, excellent. Gene Meserve, thank you for getting that to us. Congressman Peter King, there's the information. You had his name earlier this evening. We were not able to confirm it until now. What do you make of the information you just heard from Gene?
Yeah, what Gene Meserve is saying is pretty much my understanding. The only variation I would have in that, I heard the reason he was not on a no-fly list is that none of the terrorist allegations and none of the terrorist connections he had involved aviation, and that's why he was not on the no-fly list. Now, again, I think this is going to be something we're going to have to look at, whether it's the Homeland Security Committee in the House and the Senate, and just the intelligence community overall, is what standards we use to put somebody on a no-fly list. And that's why it's important that we do get to look and examine his classified file, so to see if there's anything we can learn from that to make sure that in the future that we might put somebody on the no-fly list, such as he.
What's your general feeling about the no-fly list? Do you feel like they cover enough people generally? I mean, are you a proponent of making that net a lot wider?
I think not necessarily wider, but I think we should. I think there are people on it who don't belong on it, and there's others who are not on it who should be on it. I think we have to make it more sophisticated. It's tough. We're talking about so many names. So I'm not trying to be a Monday morning quarterback here, but I think we can use this as a test case. Thank God no one was killed. Let's take his file, let's examine it, and let's see how we can, what was missed, what the Department of Homeland Security, what the TSA missed in going through that file to why he was not on the list, or whether or not there was nothing there to indicate. But again, if a person has some kind of al-Qaeda connections at all, and he's coming from Nigeria, a country where there is a strong al-Qaeda presence and which has historically weak security measures, to me, this seems to be one that slips through the cracks.
All right, Representative Peter King, thank you for joining us, and thanks for the information that you've been giving.